What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Baby. What's poppin', everybody? Big Baby Jonathan in the building. What's poppin'? Welcome to another edition of Big Baby Sports. This is the Lakers pregame show presented by Big Baby Reacts. And in today's show, I'm going to be talking about Lakers versus Grizzlies. What do we need to do to win and get the first win on the season, man? Here are some things I want to see Lakers improve on. Defend without fouling, limit the turnovers, make free throws, because the Lakers missed 10 free throws last game. 10 as a team. You know what I mean? 10 as a team. We got to do better on that department. We got to do better, defensively. Frank Vogel said in the session yesterday during practice that they got to do a better job on defensive end. And I agree. The defense hasn't been as up to par lately since the start of the season. You know what I mean? We got a group of guys out. Trevor Reeves is out. THT. Wayne Ellington, but that's no excuse. We got to do a better job on defensively, because Memphis has two great big men, Steven Adams, Jaren Jackson Jr. They can get rebounds, and watch for the second chance points tonight. Watch for second chance points. You know what I mean? Watch it, because we've been getting out-rebounded lately for the first two games. This game 3. I want to win tonight. I want to win. We got to do better on defensively. And here's the thing. Stop John Morant. John Morant. You know what I mean? He's a very talented player. One of the best young point guards in the league. He gets to lane, shoot that mid-range, play that defense. He kind of has like that younger version of Russell Westbrook. The way he plays, the way he's, gets to the lane, dunks it, talk that noise. So we got to limit him. You know what I mean? Let somebody else try to beat you. You know what I mean? They got a great group of talent. Don't let Delon Brooks get off. He's capable of scoring 25 to 30. Limit him. You know what I mean? We have to defend him at a high level, force him to get out of the trap, force him to pass, force him to pass, force John Morant to pass. But don't let a rookie get off, please. Don't let Zaire Williams, rookie out of Stanford, forward. You know what I mean? He's very talented. He can slash the lane. He's a very good defensive player. We can't let him get off tonight. We got to contain him. You know what I mean? And they got another player, Kyle Anderson. You know what I mean? They got he's very talented. He can score from anywhere from 18 to 20 points. He has a good mid-range, so we have to defend him without fouling. We got to defend these players without fouling, because I'm tired of seeing the Lakers defend really good and then they foul. You know what I mean? And we got to do better as a team defensively. But the offense, I feel like let's just try it, Laker Nation, tonight. Maybe put LeBron at point and put Westbrook at shooting guard. See how it works, implement new things on this team, you know what I mean? And I just want to see this team come together tonight, you know what I mean? And the whole, I made a video, about the whole Lakers losing 0-2 real quick before I get into the Lakers keys to victory, keys to the game and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But everybody's making a big deal about Dwight, and Anthony Davis is not a leader. But didn't LeBron and Mario Chalmers do the same exact thing on the bench? The same exact thing. Didn't LeBron James and Mario Chalmers get into it? It happens. It's basketball. You know what I mean? You probably seen videos of Jordan doing the same thing. You know what I mean? It's basketball. I don't know why it's a problem for these people. You know what I mean? In the NBA, like, it's basketball. You're gonna have fight nights where you're gonna fight. It's a competitive. Basketball is a competitive sport. So I don't know why everybody's getting on Dwight, Anthony Davis. It happens. You know what I mean? Anthony Davis is a good person. Everybody's saying he's not a leader just because you get into it with somebody. It's basketball. They had a defensive assignment issue or something on the play, and they squashed it right then and there. So I don't need the media try to dictate the team, trying to break up the team. That's not Dwight. That's not Dwight. Dwight's a great player, a great person. He preaches positivity, man. So you keep doing your thing, Dwight. You did nothing wrong. You were just talking. Like, basketball, it happens. You know what I mean? It's part of sports, man. But anyway, keys to the game for me tonight for my Lakers: LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook are going to get off. We know that they're going to get off. We know this. But the others have to follow, like the Malik Monks of the world, the Rajon Rondos, you know what I mean? The Dwight Howards, and Austin Reeves of the world, you know what I mean? And here's the thing. We haven't really seen this team yet with the fully healthy squad. THT's still out, because THT's still out. Ariza's out. Everybody's still out, man. We got to wait until this team comes together. And I expect us to come out and dominate tonight. I expect us to come out and dominate. Lakers are getting tired of this. You know what I mean? Tired of it. Lakers are getting tired of it. They're tired of the media talking about it. You know what I mean? What's going on, K4I0808? What's going on, man? Yep, let's go Lakers. You know what I mean? I just want to see us get. And another thing too, when we get up big, execute better. Don't let them get back in the game. This is a young team. They beat the Clippers last night. They're coming off of back-to-back right now. They're gonna be tired. But for whatever reason, young teams like to gear up for us. So we gotta do is start off early, hit the 3-pointer really well, and make your free throws. You know what I mean? And if you get to the free throw line and you miss free throws, don't put your head down. Keep fighting. There's gonna be times where there's gonna be offensive drought, and that's when Carmelo Anthony comes in and is going to dominate. He had an average of 16 points off the bench versus Phoenix. You know what I mean? That's the other thing too. We just got to start off better, play hot. When you're up big, let's just dominate this Memphis Grizzlies team, man. And everybody's talking about the Lakers or the schedule is easy for us. Ain't no NBA schedule is easy. It's hard at the NBA, so it's gonna be hard to beat this Memphis Grizzlies team. It's the NBA. Each night's gonna be a tough fight, regardless of who's on the team. You know what I mean? I learned my lesson because I remember a couple years ago in 2008, 2007, the Charlotte Bobcats at the time blew out the Lakers by 20 points. When we had Kobe, when we had Andrew Bynum, when we had Lamar Odom, and I remember that play. Kobe got ejected in that game because the referees called a bogus call on Kobe. He closed out on Matt Carroll. Kobe touched all ball, and they said that's a foul and one. Kobe said, bleep you to the ref, and then he got thrown out. So, like, what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if they're the worst team in the league. It doesn't matter if they're the number one seed in the league. It doesn't matter if the record's the best record of all time. They're still NBA team. It's hard to win in this league. So, it's the NBA. And anybody can win on any given night, regardless of the record, regardless of the talent that they have. It's the NBA, man. So, we can't take Memphis Grizzlies for light, man. Because Memphis is a good, talented team. Love their game, you know? Hey, what's going on, Chris? What's going on? Yep, what's going on? Everything's going good and pleasantly. God is good. God is good. Everything's solid, man. We got to get this win. And here's the thing. I don't know why some people panic about being 0-2. Even if we go 0-3, there's still nothing to be panicked about because it's still a long process, and I'm not panicking yet. The only time I'm panicking is for 0-3 in the finals or down about to be eliminated in the NBA finals. That's what I'm good. But it's a long 2-game season. You're going to have your ups, your downs, your highs, your lows, your excitement. It's a long process. Lakers are going to win tonight. Our season, just next game. If we got Memphis in front of us, that's all we can focus on right now is the Memphis Grizzlies. We got to move forward. Whatever happened last game, leave it in the rearview mirror. Focus on in to this game. Memphis is a talented team. Steven, that's the players we need to like. I know they got John Morant. We got Morant, Dillon Brooks, but we know who is very talented. I'm worried about on this Memphis Grizzlies team that Lakers need to watch more is Jaren Jackson Jr. He's capable of dropping 25, 10, 3 blocks. He's very talented. Love his game. But my Lakers got to do is beat him in the spot early. And I just want to see more fight from this team. I want to see more passion from this team, more heart, more energy tonight, man. I want to see everything that you've been talking about during practices implemented on the court tonight. Let's stop messing around and let's turn up. It's time to start winning. 0-2, cool. That's okay. We're on. It's time to start messing around. It's time to start turning things up and stop messing around. It's time to up the notch defensively, offensively. It's just time to get back to Laker basketball, back in transition, And here's the thing: if you miss a layup, don't go, oh, don't do that. Basketball, don't. And the other thing too, don't let the refs get in your head, Lakers, because that happened last game versus Phoenix. It was good until about that second quarter, midway through the second round, the 9-minute mark, 10-minute mark of the second quarter. Then that's when it got away from us because we were looking at the refs, trying to get calls. Don't let that get into effect either. Do not let the refs get in your head tonight. Play through the adversity tonight, Got a question from my boy Brandon. Hope Dwight and Davis, they're getting along fine. Whatever happened in the situation with Phoenix on the bench, it is what it is. It's over with. They talked it out, and that's like I said, it happens. Basketball. You're gonna have times where you get into it with players, you argue, you see all the time back up in the day. Kobe getting into it with Pau Gasol, like talking on the bench, getting there was a time where perfect example. There was a perfect example when we had Jeremy Lin on the team. I know we had Jeremy Lin and Kobe on the team, right? It was crunch time. Kobe was yelling to Jeremy Lin, foul, foul, foul. Jimmy didn't hear him. So Corey runs over there, fouls the person, and says, F. And looks at Jimmy. Why didn't you foul him? You know, it's part of the game. I remember that play too, like it was yesterday, man. You know, I remember that play exactly. You know, so what happened? So you're gonna see at times Dwight be up in his voice at his teammates. You're gonna see LeBron. You're gonna see all that. It's part of the game. So don't freak out if people are arguing. It's part of sports. You know, there's been a time point in the season we're gonna see the whole team talking and have extended energy, their passion. So that's what we need to do. You know what I mean? That's what the Lakers are all about winning. That's all, motherfuckers. We have one of the talented rosters in the league in history. But if they're not buying in, it doesn't mean shit if they're not buying in. Our goal this season right here is to bring number 18 to LA, to pass Boston in championships. Not no regular season. Oh, release win. No. It's championship or bust. I say that every year. I'm going to continue to say that. It's championship or bust. I don't care what anybody says. You know what I mean? My boy Chris in the comments, always in the comments. I'd rather us lose now, fix it. Yeah, learn from it, move forward. But this season is all about championships. We're a championship window is the next 3 to 4. Like we have a championship window still in the next 3 to 4 years. You know what I mean? But make sure you guys subscribe to Big Baby Sports right here. Right here's in the bell. Click it and subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Just subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. I will be live back here at halftime of the Lakers versus Memphis Grizzlies game. I'm Jonathan Soffel, a.k.a. Big Baby Jonathan, man. I'm going to put all my social media link in the description. You guys can follow me, man. Let's get Big Baby to 600 subscribers. Until then, talk to you guys at halftime, man. Have a good night. Peace out. One love. Go Lakers, baby.